the 10 dirtiest countries in the world. Welcome to our exploration of the world's most polluted countries. From severe environmental degradation to the struggles of daily life in contaminated regions, we're diving into the harsh realities faced by people in these areas. Let's embark on this journey together and see what makes these countries stand out. Let's start with number 10, Peru. Renowned for its ancient Incan heritage and breathtaking landscapes, is also grappling with severe pollution issues. Despite its stunning natural beauty, including pristine forests and majestic mountain canyons, Peru's environment suffers greatly from the impacts of industrial activity. The metallurgical industry, which forms the backbone of Peru's economy as a major global exporter of minerals, has left a devastating mark on the country. La Oroya, one of the most polluted cities globally, exemplifies the problem. Since 1922, La Oroya has hosted a copper smelter, followed by lead and zinc refineries. These industries have released toxic gases and heavy metals, such as lead, copper, and zinc into the air, water, and soil, severely harming local residents. Studies show that 99% of children in La Oroya have elevated lead levels in their blood, highlighting the critical health risks. Illegal mining exacerbates the situation, as these operations evade regulatory oversight, causing additional damage to Peru's environment. Untreated wastewater from mining operations contaminates rivers and lakes, while heavy metals from smelting processes degrade soil quality. This pollution not only threatens the health of Peruvians, but also hinders economic development, with illegal miners avoiding taxes and contributing to economic instability. Number 9, Mongolia. A vast landlocked country known for its expansive grasslands, faces severe environmental challenges despite its beautiful landscapes. The nation's environmental issues are primarily driven by desertification and pollution resulting from overgrazing and mining. Over 70% of Mongolia's land is affected by desertification, primarily due to livestock overgrazing. With around 71 million livestock grazing on pastures that can only support 38 million, the land suffers from severe degradation. Additionally, Mongolia's mining industry, which exploits abundant mineral resources like copper, coal, and iron, contributes significantly to environmental harm. Improperly managed mining operations lead to soil erosion and water contamination. Mongolia's climate, characterized by low and uneven precipitation, exacerbates these problems. The combination of harsh winters and high altitudes makes it difficult for the land to retain moisture. Dust storms from Siberia further damage the already fragile environment. Despite the severity of these issues, Mongolia's focus on economic development often overshadows environmental management, leaving the country struggling with its ecological crises. Number 8, Kenya. The pollution problems are closely tied to its high levels of poverty. The country's slums, particularly Kibera, one of the largest informal settlements in Africa, are rife with sanitation issues. Kibera, home to around 2 million people, lacks basic infrastructure such as clean water, proper sanitation, and waste management facilities. In Kibera, a single public toilet may serve 50 families, highlighting the extreme scarcity of sanitation facilities. Many residents resort to using makeshift flying toilets, plastic bags used for defecation that are discarded haphazardly, contributing to rampant environmental pollution and health risks. Water sources in Kibera are often polluted, with rainwater being used for both drinking and bathing. The lack of drainage systems leads to stagnant water, which fosters the growth of mosquitoes and bacteria, increasing the risk of deadly diseases. The overall lack of basic amenities and infrastructure is a stark reminder of Kenya's struggle with poverty and its impact on living conditions. Number 7, Chad. An African country rich in natural resources like oil, gold, and uranium, suffers from significant environmental pollution despite its resource wealth. The country's mining and oil extraction activities, particularly those involving oil, have led to severe pollution of water sources and soil. Chad's industrial activities, including oil extraction and processing, have contributed to air and water pollution. Industrial emissions and untreated sewage discharge have severely impacted water quality, especially around Lake Chad. This deterioration threatens both drinking water safety and local agricultural productivity. The country's poor infrastructure and ongoing issues with illegal mining and smuggling exacerbate these problems. With limited rainfall and overdevelopment, Chad faces increasing desertification, degrading land resources, and impacting local biodiversity. Number 6, Saudi Arabia. One of the world's wealthiest nations, grapples with severe environmental pollution despite its economic prowess. The country's rapid industrialization and dependence on fossil fuels have led to significant pollution challenges. Saudi Arabia's industrial sector generates large amounts of waste gases, wastewater, and solid waste. Regulatory enforcement is often lax, and domestic corruption hampers effective pollution management. The country's arid climate and frequent sandstorms further contribute to environmental problems, with sandstorms carrying dust and pollutants that damage vegetation and harm respiratory health. The extraction and processing of fossil fuels, including oil and gas, are major sources of air pollution. Additionally, the country's reliance on seawater desalination for freshwater needs adds to the environmental strain, as the desalination process is energy-intensive and generates brine and wastewater that can harm marine ecosystems. Despite efforts to address these issues through high-tech solutions and foreign expertise, Saudi Arabia continues to face significant environmental challenges, including severe heat waves that have resulted in numerous heat-related illnesses and deaths. 5th place, Nigeria. One of the world's largest oil producers, situated in the tropics with a varied landscape. From the Hausaland highlands in the north to the rolling hills in the south and the rich coastal plains, Nigeria's natural beauty is immense. The Niger River and its tributary, the Benue River, are key to its water system. With up to 44 types of minerals, Nigeria is rich in resources, with oil and natural gas being the most significant. Its agriculture is also highly developed, with fertile land allowing for multiple harvests each year. However, the extraction of oil has led to severe environmental damage. Nigeria is now one of the world's most polluted countries. Since the 1970s, oil spills have been a major issue. Between 2011 and 2021, the Niger Delta saw 9,870 oil spills, releasing 466,000 barrels of oil. A tragic example is the October 18, 1998, oil pipeline leak in Jesse Village near Lagos, which resulted in an explosion and fire, killing 1,098 people. The pipeline was deliberately damaged by thieves, causing both significant casualties and the destruction of thousands of acres of fertile land. In 2011, a serious oil spill from a Shell drilling platform released around 40,000 barrels of oil into the Atlantic Ocean, affecting 168,000 people across 350 communities. Despite Shell facing hefty fines, the environmental damage remains severe, further worsening the plight of the Niger Delta. Long-term oil spills have heavily polluted Nigeria's environment, contaminating soil, water sources, and air. This pollution has caused significant health problems for Nigerians, with the average life expectancy in the Niger Delta dropping to 41 years, a full decade below the national average. 4th place, Democratic Republic of the Congo is a mineral-rich country, crucial for global mineral resources, especially cobalt. Some industries would be unable to function without Congo's cobalt. However, the mining industry's development has brought severe pollution. The environment in mining areas is damaged, with polluted water sources, soil, and air. For instance, the 2021 Kasai River pollution incident, caused by an Angolan mining company, led to extensive pollution of the river, affecting residents and causing casualties. Despite this, the Congolese people have not seen significant benefits from mining, with revenues insufficient to repair public facilities. Garbage collection and disposal systems are inadequate, leading to piled-up waste on the streets, contributing to disease. The lack of public toilets means many people defecate in public places, creating a dire sanitation situation. Although Congo earns over $40 million annually from gold, this wealth is insufficient to manage the environmental damage and improve conditions due to historical exploitation and ongoing corruption. The result is a country struggling with pollution and inadequate infrastructure. Third place, Somalia. Known for its pirates, but few realize that this piracy is born out of necessity. The country's dire situation and environmental destruction have ruined traditional livelihoods. Originally fishermen and farmers, Somalis have been forced into piracy due to pollution and poverty. In the 1960s, Western countries dumped nuclear waste into Somali waters due to lax maritime policies. This waste caused radiation sickness among fishermen and devastated fishing grounds. Despite international attempts to help, the exact locations of the dumped waste remain unknown. Additionally, commercial ships and fishing boats continue to discharge waste into Somali waters, exacerbating ocean pollution and destroying what remains of Somalia's fisheries. This has forced many Somali fishermen into piracy as a means of survival. Second place, India. Known for its vibrant culture and democracy, is also recognized as one of the dirtiest countries in the world. Before the internet era, many people viewed India through rose-colored glasses, believing it to be a holy and bustling place. However, travelers often find it to be a land plagued by poor sanitation and overcrowded conditions. According to the World Health Organization, India is among the top 10 most polluted countries. Cities like New Delhi, Kolkata, and Mumbai are some of the most polluted in the world. The Ganges and Yamuna rivers are among the most polluted globally, and India ranks poorly in terms of access to clean water. With only 46.9% of households having their own toilets, many Indians rely on rivers and streets for sanitation. In the poorest slums, one toilet can be shared by up to 1,500 people. This leads to widespread disease outbreaks and poor public health. India's inadequate sewage system struggles with heavy rainfall, leading to frequent floods and subsequent disease outbreaks. Despite efforts by the Indian government to improve sanitation, the strong regional independence of states delays progress. First place, Bangladesh. While India struggles with sanitation, its neighbor Bangladesh faces even worse conditions. In Dhaka, it's common to see people urinating and defecating in public, with garbage and sewage piled up and flowing freely. Makeshift homes and extreme temperatures exacerbate the dire living conditions. Bangladesh, with a population density of about 1,165 people per square kilometer, faces severe water resource scarcity. Its rivers and water sources are contaminated by domestic and industrial waste, leading to deteriorating water quality and increased risk of waterborne diseases. Inadequate water infrastructure and waste management further contribute to the problem. Many places lack proper garbage disposal, leading to piles of waste and public health issues. The shortage of public toilets forces many to relieve themselves in public, worsening hygiene conditions and spreading disease. Poverty and lack of infrastructure make it difficult for the Bangladeshi government to address these issues effectively. With limited medical resources and inadequate healthcare services, the country struggles to manage public health crises. The severe poverty is the root cause of Bangladesh's sanitation and health issues. What are your thoughts on the 10 dirtiest countries in the world? Feel free to leave a comment below and share your opinions.